Pirlo. Raul. Spread it left. Azar. Showing good feet. Thiago is the team's great visionary. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! And right near the end, we have parity. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but...
And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown
Any
on this
reflections
map.
on what you've
Thank
seen,
you for
Jim?
your
Well,
cooperation.
Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to Dani Olmo! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Eto'o running with intent. Eto'o is fouled. And it's Rijkaard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Maldini. Now it's Dani Olmo. Not a hint of offside here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance! Oh, good finish. 2-0, and in next to no time.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? 2 down already, a nightmare start. Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. And here's Nunez.
Wrexham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kimmich. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pedri. Luis Suarez. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. And the pass is intercepted. They get a throw in. And it's Xabi Alonso. Juke. Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Could move up a gear here. Baresi makes the interception. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bonucci, not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. And this is Eto'o. He's picked his way through. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Darwin. And it's Sneijder. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xavi Alonso. Well read, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Nunez. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Dani Olmo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. And it's Thuram. And they win it back again. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Distributed tidily, and he's quick to return it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Juve. And this is Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Driven
There will be
forward,
1 minute added
Nunez
time.
is onto it in a flash. Now it's Ronaldinho. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them
Just a quick
to pick
request
themselves
today
up
for
from here.
everyone to please kindly
There's still a
remove
maybe
any
at play.
cars parked
Maybe
on the
they'll
road outside
thrive
the
on the
stadium.
adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Little pass back. Schneider. Time and again they are repelled. Rijkaard. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Saliba. Juve pinches it off him. He might be in here! Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's out for a goal kick. Juve is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Ronaldinho, steaming on goalwards. Well, the Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shoots! Darwin.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nicely weighted ball. Pedri. Schneider. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And the ball's gone astray. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Schneider. Duke gets into a good position. And it's Xabi Alonso. Chiellini. Can he spark a counter here? Eto'o. That has been cut short. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good chance here! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, that's a key interception. Xabi Alonso.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Wrexham are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Great vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. Xabi Alonso. Rijkaard. Into the last 5 minutes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution.
And it's Rijkaard. Out towards the flank. Schneider. Drogba is herring after that one. Morris ended up in no man's land. And here's Mackay. And here's Drogba. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaring.